Have you ever noticed how a single criticism can echo in your mind for days? It's strange how just a few words, spoken almost carelessly, can strike harder than a physical blow. A bruise fades. A remark like "you're not good enough" or "that was stupid" seems to live inside our heads. We're playing again and again. I've been there too. One careless comment from someone at work, or even a passing remark from a stranger, can trigger self-doubt. And the more we think about it, the deeper it cuts. But here's where the Stoics offer us a lifeline. They remind us that criticism only has power if we hand it over. Epictetus once said, "If someone criticizes you, remember they only speak of what they see, and that does not mean it is the truth." That single line can be life-changing. Because what people say is not a mirror of who you are, it's only a reflection of their perspective. Sometimes their words are distorted by their mood, their bias, or their ignorance. Yet we often make the mistake of identifying ourselves with their judgment, chaining our sense of worth to their opinion. 1. Why criticism hurts so much? Think about it. Why does criticism sting? Part of it is our biology. Our ancestors survived by belonging to the tribe. Rejection, disapproval, or mockery threatened that bond. And so our nervous system still reacts to criticism as if it were a matter of survival. That's why your heart races and your mind spins when you're criticized. It's a survival alarm ringing inside you. But the Stoics tell us we can retrain this instinct. Marcus Aurelius, in Meditations, wrote, "If what they say is true, correct yourself. If it is false, smile." Such simple words, yet so powerful. Imagine facing criticism with this mindset. Instead of burning with anger or shame, you pause. You ask, "Is this true?" If yes, you improve. If no, you let it drift past like smoke. This doesn't mean it won't hurt, but over time, practicing this response strengthens your inner fortress. Point 2. The trap of believing every word. Seneca put it sharply. We suffer not from criticism itself, but from believing it. Think about the last time you were criticized. Maybe it was at work. Maybe it was from a family member. Was the pain in their words or in the fact that you accepted them as truth? This is the key distinction. Criticism is not reality. It's just words. You decide whether to let them pierce you or to see them as passing sounds. And that decision is always yours. 3. The lake of the mind. The Stoics often used metaphors. I like to picture criticism as a pebble tossed into a lake. If the water is already calm, the ripples are small and fade quickly. But if the water is turbulent, if your mind is already restless, insecure, or angry, the same pebble can create large waves. We can't control who throws pebbles, but we can work on keeping the lake of the mind still. That is the Stoic practice, not to control others, but to master our own responses. For sorting feedback, gift or noise, does this mean we should ignore all criticism? Not at all. The Stoics were practical people. They didn't advocate arrogance or deafness. Instead, they practiced discernment. Here's a simple method. Whenever you receive criticism, ask 2 questions. Is this true? Can I use this to improve? If the answer is yes, then the criticism is a gift even if it was delivered harshly. You thank it, use it, and grow stronger. But if the answer is no, then you let it pass. You don't need to carry it. One practical tool is journaling. When criticism unsettles you, write it down. What was said? How did I feel? What is true here? How will I respond? By putting it on paper, you reclaim agency. You move from reacting to choosing. 5. Virtue as the true measure. The Stoics emphasized again and again. Our worth does not come from praise or blame. It comes from living by virtue, justice, courage, temperance, and wisdom. If someone criticizes your appearance, but you know you live with integrity, why let it shake you? If someone mocks your choices, but you've acted with justice and courage, why surrender your peace? Criticism cannot touch virtue. And if virtue is your foundation, then external voices lose their power. 6. Practicing daily detachment. Detachment doesn't mean cold indifference. It means freedom. Each day, remind yourself, my peace does not depend on others' opinions. It depends on how I live today. Marcus Aurelius practiced this daily. In his journal, he reminded himself not to be surprised when people criticize, misunderstand, or insult. He expected it, so when it happened, he was ready. Imagine starting your day with this mindset. Someone may insult me today. Someone may misjudge me. That is outside my control. What matters is how I respond. With practice, criticism stops haunting you. Instead, it becomes training like weights for the mind. 7. Criticism in relationships. Criticism feels sharpest when it comes from people close to you as family, friends, partners. That's where Stoic wisdom is most needed. Epictetus warned not to give others control over your inner peace. Love them, respect them, but don't let their temporary judgment define you. You can acknowledge their words without being enslaved by them. If there's truth, take it. If not, let it drift. 8. Criticism. In the modern world today, we face a new challenge the Stoics never imagined. The internet. Social media multiplies criticism. One post, one video, and suddenly dozens of strangers can judge you. Without Stoic perspective, this can crush you. But here's the thing. If Marcus Aurelius could endure being criticized as Emperor of Rome, the most powerful man of his time, we can survive anonymous comments online. His reminder still applies. If it's true, correct it. If it's false, smile. 9. Building inner armor. So how do we actually build this strength? Think of it like training. Morning reflection. Remind yourself that people may criticize today. During the moment, pause before reacting. Ask, is this true? Evening journaling. Reflect on how you responded. Could you improve? Bit by bit, this becomes habit. Criticism loses its sting because you've built inner armor. 10. The gift of criticism. In the end, criticism can be a strange gift. It reveals two things: the character of the critic and the state of your own mind. If you react with anger, it shows where you still need strength. If you react with calm, it proves your inner citadel is strong. So the next time words wound you, pause. Ask yourself, will I give them power? Will I keep it? The Stoics chose to keep it, and so can we. Criticism only has power if we hand it over. When we hold to virtue, practice discernment, and guard our peace, criticism becomes either a tool for growth or meaningless noise. The Stoics remind us, the world will always have critics, but only you decide whether their words enter your soul. Build your lake calm. Build your citadel strong. And then, like Marcus said, if the words are true, correct yourself. If they are false, smile. Because in the end, the critic has no power. The power is yours.